Number one, housing development program. It's number one and the best. Housing development program. Number one, housing development program. In Nigeria, housing development program. In Africa, housing development program. And the globe.
Is one of the basic necessities of life. However basic to any development, housing requires finance. The major issues that continue to affect housing in Nigeria include inadequate access to finance. Nigeria has a growing housing finance sector, but the mortgage market does not yet meet the breadth of the population who might afford a mortgage. For the majority of Nigerians, mortgage finance is not an option due to the lack of a robust system, as loan repayment costs remain very high. For this reason, most households still finance their housing independently with savings or non-mortgage credits. My name is Flora, your housing diva. Stay tuned as we discuss affordable housing for all after this news flash. The Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers, NIESV, have elected Mr. Roland Abonta as its president. His emergence was announced at the institution's 48th annual conference held in Ibadan. The election also saw the second vice president, Emmanuel Wike, emerge as the first vice president, while Mr. John Bull became the second vice president. The Nigerian Bar Association, NBA Ikeja branch, says it rejects the 50% reduction of the levies under the recently reviewed land use charge. The lawyers have threatened to go on another round of protest if nothing is done. The NBA had on March 13 staged a protest tagged Walk the Talk, which in solidarity was supported by the Nigeria Labour Congress, civil society bodies and professionals. The Ogun State Governor, Senator Ibikunle Amosun, will be distributing certificates of occupancy and other land title documents to another batch of beneficiaries under the Homeowners Charter program. The Director General, Bureau of Lands and Survey, Mr. B. Ismail, who disclosed this in his office, said beneficiaries will be collecting their documents as from Wednesday, March 28, 2018 by 9 a.m. prompt at the Arcade Ground Governor's Office, OK Moson, Abeokuta. The Managing Director of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, FMBN, Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, has called on primary mortgage banks to harmonize their interest rates in order to conform to the laid-down uniform underwriting standards. He also enjoined PMBs to spread their branches to cover the entire country for easy access of mortgages by Nigerians. For full details of the news updates, visit www.housingnews.org.ng. In a bid to ensure that civil servants in Abia State have access to affordable housing in the state, the Managing Director of Platinum Mortgage Bank Limited submitted the names of 600 civil servants who are contributors to the National Housing Fund and whose application for loan has been approved by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria to the Governor of Abia State. Take a look. About 600 Abia civil servants will soon become proud owners of their own houses following successful approval of their applications by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria for National Housing Loan Fund. The Managing Director of the Platinum Mortgage Bank Limited, Sir Emmanuel Mbaka, presented the first set of 600 applicants approved by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria for the housing loan worth about 3.6 billion to Governor Okezie Ikpeazu in Umuahia recently.
It's one of the happiest days in my life on this presentation this morning to the government of Abia State, the beneficiaries of the National Housing Fund loan from the Federal Mortgage Bank for first 600 civil servants.
Governor Okezie Ikpeazu, responding, thanked Engineer Mbaka for his commitment in making sure that Abia civil servants benefit from the National Housing Fund's loan.
We'll start by locating our gratitude on the doorsteps of our brother, Engineer Mbaka, who thought it was to repatriate not only his expertise but one of his businesses to Umuahia in order to make sure that we become players at the national level when it concerns issues of mortgage. Without his commitment and without his depth of contact, it would have been very, very difficult for us to be counted among the beneficiaries at a time like this.
Engineer Mbaka assured Abians that Platinum Mortgage Bank will soon collect names of civil servants for the second batch of the program, as he said that the first batch of beneficiaries will soon get the keys to their houses at Ubani Ibeku, consisting of 900 housing units developed by Trademore Holdings Limited.
We engaged a foremost development company called Trademore Holdings Limited to first of all produce the mortgage product in the form of housing, and that resulted into the Ubani housing estate, consisting for now over 900 housing units.
Thereafter, Governor Okezie Ikpeazu commissioned the Abia Geographic Information System Project Office, a public-private partnership between the Abia State Government and Trademore Company Limited, with a central objective aimed on the generation, management and administration of a geospatial data infrastructure and the computerization of land administration and related processes in Abia State.
Congratulations to all the successful applicants. Now, if you are a contributor to the National Housing Fund and you need to know how much you have contributed to the fund or how much you can access from the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, then take a listen to the Group Head, Corporate Communications of the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
Well, actually, there's a lot of unawareness in terms of NHF. In terms of the Federal Mortgage Bank, we tend to get a lot of questions. People are asking if the bank still exists, if it works. So what we've been doing so far, in line with this administration's drive to make sure they provide affordable housing, in line with our mandate, we've been trying to sensitize people all across. We've been having a lot of engagements with the labor unions, because it's affordable housing for generally all Nigerians, whether in the public or private sector. And we came to realize that really a lot of people are not aware. And what we've been doing is we've been reaching out to the general public through print media. Once you put on your radio, you hear a lot of information. Federal Mortgage Bank is working, but nobody seems to understand that this is the issue. And just like we were discussing earlier on, there's a new app right now, which is thanks to this new administration as well, where you can log on and check your details and know how much you've contributed so far. I know in the past it's been a real issue for people. It's been very challenging for the bank when people are not able to access how much they've contributed so far, how much they can withdraw. We've even gone as far as getting an affordability rate app where you can log in and see what is your affordability rate. What house can you get? The houses are available. We have quite a number of houses, but people don't realize that there's a way that you can come and access your loans. A lot of people just see deductions on their pay slips and are not aware how to go about it or what to do. So once you check the media, and there will be a lot more coming from us in terms of trying to sensitize people to go own houses. I mean, you need a home. Everybody needs a house. We are doing more, we're trying to get into doing a door-to-door thing. We've been doing a lot of road shows across the states to bring people out to see that it's working. I mean, people have accessed homes. When you even ask people out there on the streets, they feel that a primary mortgage bank just gave them the money. Some don't know it's coming from Federal Mortgage Bank. Same with some of our estates that we have, that a lot of them are still unoccupied, and we're doing the one-on-one to get people the same way that we've been doing interviews on radio stations just to get people to come see. There's no way you can, even on the issue of refunds, you finish your years in service, you deserve to get a refund, which we pay. I mean, Federal Mortgage Bank has the lowest interest rate in the country as it is. Yes. But a lot of people don't even know about that. You don't come to get your refunds because you're not aware that once you get into retirement, you're meant to come to Federal Mortgage Bank to get the amount that has been deducted from you over the years back. We're on Twitter, we're on Instagram, we're on Facebook. If you log on to those, you'll see our day-to-day activities. And just like we mentioned before, this app that we're developing that is about to hit the market, you'll have it right on your Android phones. So it's news on the go. If you check Federal Mortgage Bank on Twitter, on Facebook, and we're really across social media, you'll find us. And if you go to our website as well, you can get your updates. And that app is also going to be on the website.
You can visit the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria website for more details on the National Housing Fund. A lot of Nigerian tenants see their landlord as a necessary evil they can't do without, except they are ready to be property owners too. The reason for the question, can you live in the same compound with your landlord or landlady? Gloria is standing by to set the ball rolling. Hello, Gloria.
Okay, thank you, Flora. With the current economic situation in the country, let's find out from Nigerians if they would like to live with their landlords in the same house.
Of course, why not? Somebody who disputed that he cannot live with his landlord, definitely it means that he cannot live with his parents.
Yes, of course, I can live in the same house with my landlord. Because, it doesn't, landlord and tenant ordinarily is not supposed to mean any big deal, where there is much understanding and mutual respect.
Why not? With fear of God, why can't I live in a house with the landlord? Because I know the landlord will have his own rules. I will try to abide to his rule.
If I know say the landlord live for the compound, I no think say I feel live with them. If the landlord no bring problem, their children will bring problem for you.
All right, so you heard it from them. Some people would like to live with their landlords and some would not like to live with their landlords. Over to you, Flora, for the rest of the program. Thank you.
My name is Professor Mustafa Zubair. I'm an architect planner by profession. Please keep watching housing program on AIT. There's so much in it for each and every one of us, irrespective of our income group. There's so much you can learn and so much you can benefit from. We are in it, you too should be in it. Thank you.
Thanks, Gloria, for making us feel the pulse of some Nigerians on that educative topic. All right, moving on. To provide workable solutions to challenges faced by informal sector to access mortgage, the Fuller Millard Foundation had a one-day housing seminar which brought together major stakeholders in the mortgage sector. With the aim of providing solutions to the numerous housing challenges in Nigeria, the Millard Fuller Foundation held the first edition of its quarterly housing seminars with the theme, Affordable Mortgage Financing for the Informal Sector, the Way Forward. The seminar had in attendance housing finance experts from both the public and private sector, notably amongst them who were Dr. Chiakpoji, Executive Director, Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company PLC, Mr. Niya Kinlose, the President of Mortgage Banking Association of Nigeria, Reverend Ugo Chukwuchime, the President of Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, representatives of the German International Agency for Cooperation, GIZ, Mr. Adedeji Adesimoye, head Nigerian Housing Finance Programs, amongst many others. The seminar afforded an opportunity for the discussants to deliberate and provide workable solutions to the problems bedeviling the informal sector of the Nigerian economy as it concerns mortgage provision.
The assured model is designed to enhance sustainability of a long-term funding concept with price adjustment mechanisms. It is designed to leverage on private capital to finance the housing projects by working with a network of participating lender customers within the cooperative society.
Nigeria Housing Finance Program is guided by the philosophy that shelter is a fundamental human need. We have an obligation to our citizens to ensure that such shelter is decent, affordable, and sufficient to meet the demand created by our constantly ever increasing population.
The CEO of Millard Fuller Foundation, speaking on the reason for the seminar, said one of the objectives of the seminar was to get developers together to share information and skills needed to develop the housing sector.
We are working hard not just to develop our own houses that will be affordable for ordinary Nigerians, but we want to try and ensure that other developers like ourselves, or other people who are interested in coming into this space, are able to acquire the knowledge, the skills. And so we believe that the creation of a platform where we can share information, share best practices, share experiences, share knowledge, will help to advance the industry.
Participants at the seminar advised the government on the need to provide affordable housing for Nigerians, especially the low-income earners.
We all need to work together. We need to collaborate and see how we can upscale deliverables within the housing sector in Nigeria, particularly for the informal sector.
I think that synergy is important because when you look at the issue of land titling, government have to come. Even if government is not providing any funds, she can liberalize the law to ensure that off-takers or developers or will be owners of housing get quick approval for their land titles and also their building permits.
The seminar, which had a question and answer session, was then followed by a site tour of the 1,000-unit affordable housing community being developed by the Family Homes Fund through the Millard Fuller Foundation. The Millard Fuller Foundation is a center that is created to promote collaborative and innovative partnership with individuals and organizations in an unrelenting quest to provide adequate shelter for Nigerians. You're watching Housing Development, the only TV program that gives you the best information on housing in Nigeria. The Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, saddled with the responsibility of facilitating the delivery of affordable mass housing for Nigerians, had a two-day expo and investiture ceremony recently in Abuja. Here are the sights and sounds.
The Real Estate Developers Association of Nigeria, Redden, recently held its 2018 two-day building expo at the Shehu Musa Yar'Adua Center, Abuja. It was a gathering of stakeholders in the Nigerian housing sector. The Minister of State to Power Works and Housing, Mr. Suleiman Hassan Zerma, who was present at the event, said that the present administration has demonstrated commitment and will sustain partnership with the private sector towards the full realization of the national housing policy, which places emphasis on private sector-driven housing delivery.
The present administration has demonstrated commitment and will sustain partnership with the private sector towards full realization of the national housing policy, which places emphasis of private sector-driven housing delivery system.
The highlight of the expo was the investiture ceremony for Reverend Ugochukwu Chime, the 5th president, and the induction of the executives of Redden, which was held on the second day of the expo at the International Conference Center, Abuja. Speaking at the investiture ceremony, the chairman of the committee, Dr. Aliyu Omako, who described the ascendancy of Reverend Ugochukwu Chime to the presidency of Redden as a plus for the association, described Chime as a man who had built a track record of excellent leadership performances, stating that he is a development icon of the Nigerian building industry. The president of Redden, Reverend Ugochukwu Chime, who warmly welcomed the guests, assured that the 5th executive of Redden would devise new strategies that will lead to the greater realization of objectives. Chime also said that Redden will collaborate with the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company, and Mortgage Bankers Association of Nigeria and other stakeholders to ensure ease of doing real estate business.
We shall further the work we initiated with Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria, Nigerian Mortgage Refinance Company, Corporation, and Mortgage Bank Association of Nigeria, and other stakeholders to ensure ease of doing real estate business.
Chief Olabode Afolayan, former Redden national president, also noted that for Redden's mandate of meeting housing needs to be achieved, strong partnership and cooperation were needed with stakeholders.
It's an opportunity to tell Nigerians that together we will be able to deliver on the mandate of affordable housing to every citizen of Nigeria.
Highlights of the investiture ceremony was the presentation of awards to successful real estate developers who were honored for their ability to pay back estate development loans disbursed by the Federal Mortgage Bank of Nigeria.
Congratulations to all the members of the Radon 5th ESCOs and their awardees. The Nigerian Institution of Estate Surveyors and Valuers just ended its 48th Annual National Conference and AGM in Ibadan. It was a week filled with lots of activities. Take a look.
The Nigerian Institute of Estate Surveyors and Valuers (NIESV) held its 48th Annual Conference from Tuesday 20th March to Saturday 24th March 2018 at the International Conference Center, Ibadan, Oyo State. The theme of the conference was Real Estate and Infrastructure as Drivers of National Economic Development. Speaking at the conference, the Minister for State to Power Works and Housing, Suleiman Hassan Zerama, who represented the Vice President of the Federation, Professor Yemi Oshibanjo, spoke on the importance of infrastructure in Nigeria and the role of the government.
The theme for this year's conference, Real Estate and Infrastructure as Drivers of National Economic Development, is apt and appropriate. The theme addresses contemporary challenges of the present administration, President Muhammadu Buhari, in the area of infrastructural development, employment generation, housing development, and others. The focus of government on infrastructural development is visible and measurable through the amount being budgeted and releasing capital appropriation since the inception of this administration.
The past national president of the institution, Dr. Bolarinde Patunla Ajayi, who gave a speech at the 5-day conference, vowed that the institution will intensify the fight against quackery across the country, describing it as a menace that should not be left for professionals to fight alone. Dr. Ajayi also addressed some students from the Federal Polytechnic Auchi, Imo State University, amongst others, and asked them to take their professions seriously.
In the course of development, the institution has faced a lot of challenges, especially in the area of our professional practices. A lot of encroachment from other co-professionals in the building industry, and even outside the building industry. There are various areas of our profession that people just believe it is business. Meanwhile, this is not business as usual. Quackery in areas of our practices.
The new president of the NIESV, Roland Abonte, also spoke on the theme and said that infrastructure is the key to the development of the country.
Infrastructure, like you must have been told before, have opportunity of boosting the economy of the people. In terms of talk of social services, schools, health services and all that, they are all part of infrastructure that the city needs and the country and the state needs for its proper development. And that's why we are hinging our team on real estate and infrastructural development as driver to this economy. For this economy to get to the position it ought to be, we strongly believe that real estate and infrastructure is the key driver. Or drivers in this aspect.
On behalf of the institution, the past president of NIESV, Dr. Patunla Ajayi, led the courtesy visit to the Oba of Ibadan, Oba Saliu Adetunji, and to the governor of Oyo State, Governor Abiola Ajimobi, who was presented with an award for immense support and good work.
Thanks for keeping a date with me, remember you can sign up for Abuja International Housing Show, the largest housing and construction event in Africa, by downloading the Abuja International Housing Show app from Google Play Store or call 081-665-70090 for details of Abuja International Housing Show. For that luxury and affordable house, contact Urban Shelter Limited. They'll make your dream of owning a house become a reality. And for that luxurious office space or shop, Raw Homes Limited, the developers of Karimo District Market, is your best bet. I'll see you soon. I remain your housing diva, Flora Annie.